In exploring the titanic clash between Zeus and Odin, we enter the realm of cosmic titans in mythology, where two of the most potent figures from ancient lore stand at the helm of their respective pantheons. This concept encapsulates the grandeur and the universal authority that both Zeus and Odin command in Greek and Norse mythology. These are not merely gods. They are higher cosmic forces whose actions and decisions shape the very fabric of their mythological worlds. Zeus, known for his lightning bolt and role as the enforcer of cosmic order, sits at the pinnacle of Greek mythology. With his dominion over both gods and mortals, he maintains the delicate balance of the cosmos, ensuring that neither divine nor mortal beings overstep their bounds. Odin, the Norse Allfather, sacrificed his very eye to gain unparalleled wisdom. As the god of war, magic, and poetry, Odin's influence is vast, overseeing not only life and death, but the fate woven by the Norns themselves. The significance of these cosmic titans lies in their roles as embodiments of the values and beliefs of their respective societies. Zeus represents authority, justice, and the unyielding law, while Odin embodies wisdom, sacrifice, and the intricate dance between destiny and free will. These figures are essential in understanding the cultural foundations of ancient Greece and Northern Europe, as they reflect societal norms, fears, and aspirations. In real-world applications, these mythologies offer valuable insights into human nature and governance. For instance, the concept of justice in legal systems can be traced back to Zeus's role as a divine arbitrator, while Odin's pursuit of wisdom at any cost resonates in academic and philosophical quests for knowledge. Additionally, their stories inspire countless artistic and literary works, perpetuating their relevance in modern culture. Opinions supporting the importance of these myths often highlight how they still resonate with contemporary audiences, offering lessons on leadership, morality, and human potential. However, challenges arise in interpreting these myths. Cultural shifts and historical contexts can alter their original meanings, leading to debates on their applicability today. Furthermore, the narrative of Zeus and Odin influences discussions on power dynamics, the nature of authority, and the eternal struggle between chaos and order. Their stories are not isolated tales, but are integral to a broader conversation about what it means to wield power responsibly, both in myth and in reality. This exploration, therefore, is not just about who would win in a theoretical battle, but also about what these gods represent in the grand tapestry of human mythology and cultural identity. Zeus in Greek mythology is revered as the king of the Olympians, embodying supreme power and authority. Wielding the formidable lightning bolt, Zeus is not just a figure of physical might, but also a custodian of cosmic order. His dominion extends over both gods and mortals, cementing his position atop the Greek hierarchy. This concept of Zeus as a supreme deity is pivotal to understanding the dynamics of a hypothetical confrontation between Zeus and Odin. The significance lies in Zeus's multifaceted authority. He is a god of justice and morality, ensuring the order and balance of the cosmos, which adds depth to his characterization beyond being a mere aggressor in this face-off. Specific examples that highlight Zeus's attributes include his role in tales such as the Titanomachy, the mythological war against the Titans, where he demonstrated his strategic acumen and might. Another example is the story of Prometheus, where Zeus's capacity for both wrath and mercy is evident, showcasing his complex personality traits that influence the power dynamics in the Pantheon. These stories not only underline his physical prowess, but also his intellectual and moral dimensions. Opinions supporting Zeus's preeminence often point to the vast array of myths that position him as a decisive leader, a god who exercises both justice and retribution. Scholars frequently emphasize his attributes of wisdom and leadership, suggesting that these traits could present formidable challenges to Odin's own skills in warfare and magic. Nevertheless, potential challenges arise when considering Zeus's temperamental nature, often leading to impulsive decisions, which could be perceived as a weakness in a strategic battle against Odin. Critics might also argue that Odin's profound connection with fate and his extensive knowledge gained at great personal cost, a sacrifice Zeus has not mirrored, could counter Zeus's strengths effectively. In the broader context of the Zeus versus Odin debate, Zeus's attributes and powers are critical. They set a benchmark of divine capabilities and offer a rich ground for exploring not just a combat of gods, but a philosophical and cultural comparison between Greek and Norse mythologies. Zeus's influence on the thematic elements of justice and order could directly challenge Odin's association with fate and magic. Thus, this narrative forms a web of power, ethics, and strategy, linking to the larger discourse on mythological supremacy and divine legacies. In the epic clash of divine titans, understanding the attributes and powers of Odin is crucial to evaluating who might prevail in a hypothetical battle between Zeus and Odin. Odin, a central figure in Norse mythology, is often depicted as the wise and complex All-Father. He sacrificed one of his eyes in exchange for wisdom, a testament to his relentless pursuit of knowledge and foresight. As the god of war, magic, and poetry, Odin possesses a multifaceted nature that extends his influence across life, death, and fate, making him a formidable opponent. The significance of exploring Odin's attributes and powers lies in appreciating the depth and variety of his capabilities. Where Zeus wields the lightning bolt and commands cosmic order, Odin commands an array of mystical abilities. He frequently uses magic and shape-shifting, influencing battles not just with brute force, but with cunning strategies. His two ravens, Hugin and Munin, serve as his eyes and ears, gathering information from all over the world, thus granting him near-omniscient knowledge. This emphasizes his role as a master strategist capable of outmaneuvering even the mightiest opponents. Two aspects illustrate Odin's immense power. First, his ability to enter the realm of death and communicate with the deceased grants him insights beyond the living, akin to wielding a mysterious, mystical edge. Second, his leadership of the Einherjar, the chosen warriors in Valhalla, symbolizes his control over an army of elite fighters destined to fight alongside him during Ragnarok, reinforcing his martial prowess. Supporters argue that Odin's wisdom and magical abilities offer him unparalleled resourcefulness, enabling him to counter Zeus's sheer force with intellect and guile. However, this view is not without its challenges. Some critics point to Odin's sometimes cryptic and secretive nature, suggesting that his reliance on prophecy and fate can render him overly reliant on destiny, possibly constraining his actions. Alternative viewpoints consider the differences in cultural contexts. Norse mythology, with its themes of destiny, might present a version of strength distinct from the Greek focus on power and hierarchy. Some may posit that Zeus's leadership of Olympian gods, with clear superiority and might, would eventually outmatch Odin's more strategic but less direct approach. In the broader discussion of Zeus versus Odin, the attributes and powers of Odin are critical. They inform how Odin's complex nature, combining magic, strategy, and wisdom, represents a potential match to Zeus's thunderous might, adding intriguing layers to the narrative of divine confrontation. When exploring Zeus versus Odin, who would win? The comparative mythological contexts encapsulate the rich tapestry of narratives and beliefs that shape the character and abilities of these iconic deities. This concept involves examining the cultural, religious, and philosophical backdrops from which Zeus and Odin emerge, providing a holistic understanding of their roles and powers. In Greek mythology, Zeus stands as the king of Mount Olympus and the ultimate figure of authority. As the wielder of the lightning bolt, Zeus represents strength and cosmic order, ruling over gods and mortals alike. This portrayal underscores the Greek emphasis on hierarchy and balance in the universe, where Zeus ensures the maintenance of order against chaos. Conversely, Norse mythology paints Odin as the All-Father, a god shrouded in mystery and profound wisdom. By sacrificing an eye in pursuit of knowledge, Odin embodies the quest for understanding and the complexities of fate and destiny. His dominion over magic, war, and poetry reveals the Norse celebration of versatility and depth, highlighting their acceptance of life's inherent unpredictability. Understanding these mythological contexts is crucial in assessing the hypothetical battle between Zeus and Odin. Cultural frameworks shape their relative strengths and narrative powers, suggesting different criteria for winning, be it through sheer domination or a strategic wisdom. Consider, for example, the mythological accounts where Zeus defeats the Titans and giants, showcasing his unparalleled might. Such tales illustrate the Greek admiration for power and control. Conversely, Odin's endeavors, such as his pursuit of wisdom and his role in Ragnarok, the Norse apocalypse, emphasize cunning and foresight, values revered in Norse culture. However, comparative mythology is not without its challenges. Scholars often debate the interpretative fluidity of myths, questioning the applicability of comparing deities from distinct cultural milieus. Some argue that pitting these gods against each other overlooks the unique qualities and thematic richness of their respective mythologies. Opinions vary widely. Some propose that Zeus's supreme power would eclipse Odin, while others suggest that Odin's profound wisdom and magical prowess might outmaneuver Zeus. These debates enrich the discourse, underscoring the subjective nature of mythology. In conclusion, the comparative mythological contexts which provide essential insights into the clash of these titans. They reflect broader human themes such as the battle between order and chaos, and illuminate the interconnectedness of mythologies, ultimately offering a window into how these ancient narratives continue to influence our cultural understanding and imaginative landscapes.